Oh, chess lovers, I have a brilliant attacking game for you played by the 4th world chess champion, Alekhine. The name of his opponent is Cruz and the game was played in 1941 in Lisbon. This was a chess simul and Alехin started with e4, e5 by Cruz, knight f3, knight f6, black is going for Petrov's defense and d4, Alехin is choosing the modern attack. He takes d4, e5 and knight d5. Actually, placing the knight on e4 square is better. White is then capturing on d4, then black is playing d5, he takes d6, knight takes d6. This is a standard theory, but instead after e5 we see knight d5, not the most popular move. Queen takes d4 and knight b4. Of course the knight on b6 square looks more safer, but instead we see knight b4. Attacking the pawn on c2, knight a3, knight c6, queen f4, bishop e7, bishop d3, black castles kingside and h4. White is starting an immediate advancement on the king side, d6, queen e4, threatening checkmate in 1, g6, which is weakening the dark squares, and the bishop jumps on h6 square, rook e8, and now Alekhin castles queenside. D takes e5, which is a fatal mistake. It was better to develop the light square bishop with a tempo. If queen e3, then exchange the bishops and get rid of this dangerous light square bishop, which is later going to play a very important role in the attack. Instead, after castling queenside, we see d takes e5, bishop c4. This bishop is now will put pressure on this a2 g8 diagonal, and right now the queen on d8 square is under attack. Bishop d6, knight g5, intensifying the pressure on f7. Well, actually, instead of playing knight g5, bishop takes f7 check is also playable. If king takes f7, then knight g5 check. If king e7, then queen d5, threatening checkmate in 1. If rook f8, then simply knight takes h7. And there are so many threats that it's over. It's difficult to find a good continuation for black. Let's go back, but after bishop d6 we see knight g5, rook e7, g4, knight d7, h5. Black's position is becoming more and more unbearable. Knight f6, attacking the queen on e4 square, but Alexander Alekhin is not even going to move away that queen. He played knight takes f7. Right now, capturing on e4 can be very dangerous, because after this knight takes d8 check, black will definitely lose several pieces. If king h8, then knight f7 check, and black is forced to capture on f7. Otherwise, white can collect everything on its way. Knight takes d6, discover check, and then on e4 it's over. That's why after knight f7 check, black should capture on f7, but again after bishop takes f7, this is going to be winning. It turns out that black can't even capture on f2 because of this deadly h takes g6 move. The threat is g7 mate, and if h takes g6, then bishop f8, discover check, and then black king is getting checkmated. This is just a spectacular variation. Let's go back. That's why after knight takes f7, we see rook takes f7, still keeping the queen under attack. But now Alekhin is making a shocking move. Can you find his next move? Ready? Instead of moving away his queen, he played h takes g6. Not suspecting anything wrong, black captured on e4, but here comes bishop takes f7 check, king h8, and g7. We see this brutal mate on the board. Look at this. If you enjoy this brilliant attacking game, don't forget to give the thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. More games are coming. Good luck.